Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the Galaxy Note 8.
The Note 8 has the largest screen ever on a Note device. And not only can you do more on the Note 8, you can view more too. It has a cinematic screen that pulls you into the story. So on the weekends, when my family and I drive around town, we pull up maps to check the traffic conditions and the music player to stream some tunes. And with multi-window, we don't have to switch between those two apps. And now, the Note 8 makes it even easier to multitask and to customize the experience to fit your life. Thanks to App Pair, you can create a shortcut to launch two of your most used apps with a single tap from the Edge panel. So that means as soon as I get in the car for that weekend drive, I can pull up maps and music with just one touch. The Note 8 is composed of hundreds of individual technologies, from the smallest internal wiring to the sensors below the glass. And you get to choose your favorite color, as it comes in midnight black, my favorite orchid gray, maple gold, and deep sea blue.
We're proud to introduce a dual camera that will set a new standard for smartphone cameras everywhere. That's right, the Note 8 has two separate back cameras that work together to capture your experiences like never before. One camera has a wide-angle lens for capturing big scenes, and the other has a tele-lens with 2x optical zoom, so you can get closer to your subjects without sacrificing image quality. But here's the coolest part. The Note 8 is the first smartphone ever to have optical image stabilization in both cameras. That means you get crisp, clear shots even when you're on the move. Let's check out the difference between the Note 8 and a smartphone without dual OIS. Just look at the difference. And that's not all. It's not just photos that benefit from dual OIS, it's videos too. Live Focus gives you the freedom to decide how much your subject stands out by adjusting the blur and focus of the background in real time. PenUp now has a collection of coloring book templates designed specifically for the S Pen. The PenUp coloring books are a great way for me to relax after a long day working on the Note 8 launch. Today, most of us communicate by texting, but a text message lacks emotion. That's why we find ourselves relying on pictures, emojis, and clever punctuation to express our feelings. But now, the S Pen adds a whole new dimension to your communication by letting you animate what you write or draw. So, instead of just texting a friend to say thank you, you can add a little flavor to your message. A personal touch makes a huge difference, even if you're just scheduling coffee with a friend. Now, when you pin a to-do list to your always-on display, you can also edit it from there with a simple double tap. And that's not all. You can keep writing and writing and writing for as long as you want. Well, up to 100 pages, all without turning on your screen. With the S Pen, I can just hover over a menu item, and it will translate the entire sentence for me. Thank you. It even automatically converts units of measurement and foreign currencies.
Take Quick Commands. With Quick Commands, you can program the Bixby button to perform complex tasks in response to a custom phrase. That means, with just 1 or 2 words, you can launch multiple actions at once. This is super cool. Let me show you how it works. So now, with a simple press of the Bixby button, I can just say, good night. Bixby automatically turns it to Do Not Disturb mode, sets my usual 6 a.m. alarm, and it turns on the blue light filter. Really cool. Thanks to one of our new partnerships, you'll be able to use Bixby with Spotify to play your favorite music later this year. Great. And we'll be sharing more exciting news in October during our developers conference. What's great is because I started that meeting while I was walking down the High Line on my phone. When I'm back at my DeX, all I have to do is open up the app, and the video conference is still connected. Pretty cool.
And when it comes to performance, the Note 8 is better than any Note we've ever made. Remember when I was talking earlier about how powerful the Note 8 is and how it can run multiple apps simultaneously? Well, it has a 10-nanometer processor and a full 6 gigs of RAM. That's as much as many PCs out there. And of course, you keep your entire life stored on your phone, right? And don't call us crazy, but we don't think that you should have to delete your stuff or get a whole new phone when you run out of space. That's why the Note 8 has a micro SD card slot. Yes. Thank you. And even without the card, it's got 64 gigs of storage on board, enough for huge amounts of music, photos, and documents, or, according to my 12-year-old, about 1 week's worth of selfies. It's true. Of course, when you're storing that much information, you need to keep it safe. That's why we embed Knox, our defense-grade security, into the hardware and software. And it's why we let you choose how to protect your device. We have a whole menu of advanced biometric options, including fingerprint, facial recognition, and the iris scanner, which is our most secure form of biometric authentication and the one that I use to maintain some level of privacy in my household. We were one of the first to give you the peace of mind that comes with IP68 water and dust resistance. With the Note 8, you don't have to worry about getting your device or the S Pen wet. Or take wireless charging, which eliminates the hassle of plugging and unplugging your phone. Samsung has had wireless charging since the S6 and fast wireless charging since the Note 5. And what about the competition? Well, let's just say most of them are still trying to catch up. Beginning on September 15th, the Note 8 will hit stores, and pre-orders will begin in a matter of days. Thank you. We are excited. And thanks to our partnership with Harman, the Note 8 will come with a pair of premium AKG earphones tuned by them for a superior listening experience. Now, guess what you can do? Oh, thank you. But wait, there's more. And guess what you can do with those earphones? That's right. You can plug them into the standard earphone jack. Yes. Why not?